Loligo forbesi, or the long-finned squid, belongs in the genus Loligo. The genus Loligo squid has been extensively used in first-year biology labs. Because of its relative size, preservation, affordability, and ease of online purchase, a specimen in this genus is ideal for laboratory use. The squid is small enough to fit on a standard dissection tray and large enough to have easily identifiable structures, with an average length of 20 to 50 centimeters. Let's start with its external structures. Normally, when we think of the head of the squid, we think that the topmost part, with the shell, is the head, but actually, this is the actual head of the squid, and the topmost section with shell is the body, or the mantle of the squid. The mantle contains most of the internal organs, and the head contains the heart, brain and also the beak of the squid. The squid has two fins on the side of the mantle that help it swim by flapping or undulating them. The squid has 8 arms and their primary function is to catch prey. Its 2 tentacles have a unique ability to elongate quickly and are specifically designed for prey capture. The squid's eyes resembles camera eyes. The siphon propels the squid through the water in the opposite direction it is pointing. Time to finally dissect the squid. First, cut open the mantle. Be careful not to cut any of the internal organs. As mentioned before, the internal organs are mostly concentrated at the body of the squid. When you remove its organs, you will find the internalized shell of the squid, known as the pen or gladius. It serves as a barrier to protect the visceral organs and a point of attachment for major muscle groups. In this squid's reproductive system, we can see the nidamental gland, which means this is a female. In the nidamental gland, egg cases are produced by lamellar glands, which secrete the gelatinous substance that makes up egg masses. Further down the mantle is the large translucent ovary where we can see developing eggs. Moving on to the respiratory system, the squid has 2 large gills that protrude from the mantle. The gills help absorb oxygen from seawater. Each gill filament has between 20 and 80 strands on each side. Every squid contains an ink sac and gland. Melanin accounts for the majority of the color in dark ink, and these are specialized forms of the rectal gland. If a squid feels threatened, it will release ink from its sac to ward off predators. The squid has 3 hearts: the gill, the systemic and the bronchial heart. A squid's stomach is a tiny, glossy white sac that connects to the stomach pouch, also known as the cecum. The cecum is the primary site of nutrient absorption and partial digestion. The mouth is also part of the digestive system. It is located in the center of the arms and tentacles. Let's explore the mouthparts. Upon removing its mouth, we can see its esophagus and its buccal mass. The esophagus is where the bolus of food is transported to the stomach. Embedded in the buccal mass, the lower and upper beaks are linked to the mandibular muscles that open and close the beaks. Much like a bird's. This is the end of the Loligo forbesi dissection.